Well, State Line Kit Bash challengers, we have come to the end, at least for some of our Kit Bash contestants, because they have finished their models. Now, you've already seen models such as my mini dealership. We looked at that in an earlier episode with all of its interior details and everything else. You can see I have the lights turned on at the moment. And also, we've seen Kathy Millett's finished model as well, as she was placing it on her layout in a previous episode. But we've got lots more to show you today. We're going to start with Jerry Leone. Jerry happens to be in the building, and he's brought his State Line Kit Bash project with him. Jerry Leone?
That's me.
Looks like you've got a furniture barn.
We've got Freddie. We got Friendly Freddie's fabulous furniture barn here, and the reason that I came up with this furniture idea, the structure itself just looked to me like. You know, like Cody was making that municipal building, it looked like a two-story municipal building that would be out in the fringes of some small town. And the city deserted it, and Fabulous Freddie came in with his cheesy furniture. And
the irony is, outside of my town of Waterford, there is a two-story building like this that is a furniture barn kind of place.
There you go.
And
see, it's true
pretty
to
much
life.
a carbon copy.
It's true to life.
Yep.
It's true to life. So you know, we've got a little sign on here that says Fabulous Freddie's, you know, or Friendly Freddie's Fabulous Furniture Barn. We've got, you know, no interest loans. I mean, it's all of that shtick stuff.
We're having a stool sale, I see.
We're having a stool sale, and there's signs all over the windows. And I put the signs on the windows to hide the fact that
there's no interior.
There's no interior. I mean, I could have spent a fortune and days and days and days putting furniture in here, of couches and lamps and that kind of stuff. But this kind of will suffice.
Well, but you've got, look, okay, so you've got the people loading the furniture in the front door. That's
we've got a couple of guys putting, you know, one of the things that David had said was no dioramas, and I felt the building just looked really stark without people on it. So I added a couple of guys moving a couch here over on this side. I've got a guy going into the loading dock here with the garage door.
Okay, so I think this is fun to me, is the fact that, all right, so Eric White kind of did his garage doors. He did some that are open, and I'm like, oh, that's really cool. So I kind of stole it, did it a little bit farther, and then you did it again.
I did it again.
Now you've got a guy actually opening the garage door.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you've taken it that step farther.
See, and I didn't have the benefit of being able to cheat by seeing Eric's thing here. You know, we've got the weathered brick on there with the hairspray technique, which I love doing.
Oh, it looks great.
And we've got Friendly Freddie out back drinking because
he's having a Coke.
He's having a Coke, right? Because sales aren't doing that well.
Well, he's only got, like, you know, two people, and they're bringing the couch in, not out. That's the problem.
Exactly.
The couch is going the wrong way.
The couch is going in. What else? I added some downspouts.
Yes, talk to me about the downspouts.
The downspouts were made with some styrene rod with little pieces of wire insulation over them.
Okay.
And then everything was painted and weathered.
to give all the joints where the pipes would plug together.
Right.
Yeah,
and
that's cool.
You know, and the coup de grace, it just seemed so static to me, the whole building. I figured Fabulous Freddie would for sure have an eye-catching sign that would have lights on it.
Oh.
So when you hit the air conditioner unit up here,
oh, look at that.
You get some blinky lights.
Fabulous Freddie.
Fabulous Freddie. I mean, you can't miss this when you're on highway, you know, BB or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
It is.
It's flashing at you.
Exactly, and that was, you know, that's all taken from the inside of a greeting card.
Oh,
it was
awesome.
One of those little,
you found a use for those things.
I did find a use for those things.
They
So it's all
right
battery run. There's no electricity
it's
on it.
all self-contained.
That's Fabulous Freddie's. That's
Well,
Friendly Freddie's Fabulous Furniture Barn.
Friendly Freddie's Fabulous Furniture Barn
telling
looks
you.
fantastic,
Ah,
Jerry.
thank
You
you
did a
very
nice
much.
job.
Thank you.
I love the two-story approach to it, stacking the two kits on
that
each
to
other.
me worked out better than I expected.
And this
it to.
is great. The little shed here, that's a wonderful detail.
And again, that's built out of that extra wall that they give you. So
yeah, which is, you know, they provided. In a lot of ways, this kit has turned out to be a great wealth of material for being able to do all sorts of things.
It really is, and I still have stuff left over that I'll be able to use on some other. We forgot the sign about the parking sign.
Oh, what did it say?
What does it say? It says
violators will get the chair.
Violators will get the chair.
Wow. That's a pretty strict municipality here.
I'm telling you what.
It's pretty tough.
Anyway, so that's that. This was just a ton of fun. I had a lot of fun building.
Good.
This
Thanks, Jerry. We're glad to have had you as part of the Kit Bash Challenge.
I appreciate being invited. Thanks.
Well, Jenny, it looks like Cody's got a little bit of way to go yet to get to the finish line, but you, on the other hand, have yours done. So tell me a little bit about Freeland Brewery and Taproom.
Yeah, I've added a lot of little details to the inside and the outside. In the brewing area, I added parts from 2 different kits One was the Bush Brewery. They have a bunch of kettles and brewing hardware. And then the other kit I used was from Faller, and it had distillery equipment. So I mixed and matched parts from those two kits for that. Other details in there and figures I just found in MR's stash of miscellaneous items.
And I like the big glass windows you put in the partition between the two. So if you're in the, in the bar, basically you can look through and watch the guys work in the distillery and the brewing space.
Yep. I made these planters from beer barrels, which I just cut in half and then painted. And then I mixed some different colored flocking together to create the different types of flowers.
Oh, the flowers? And yeah,
yep.
you've even got the green in there for the leaves too. And what's really neat is that's the type of thing you see in storefronts in the summertime all the time.
Yeah. And then for these tables, I used beer barrels again, which I painted. And for the tops, I cut circles out of sheet styrene.
Yeah, that disc cutter we borrowed from the jewelry studio came in handy yet again.
And I found this doormat in a, what was it? I think it was a picnic.
Oh, okay.
Kit.
Yeah, another prizer
So
figure
I
kit
just
probably.
used that. Yep.
Cool. Oh, that looks great. You know, and this is a detail that you hardly ever see anybody do. You know, you can look at all sorts of town scenes and things like that on people's layouts, and they forget to put, the welcome mat or the boot mat or whatever else you need for that.
Yeah, I just wanted to make it look homey and welcoming.
No, between that and the flowers, that's great.
So I wanted to replicate these awnings that were on the original building, and you actually suggested using windows from a different kit. It was a DPM kit, and so we put strip styrene around the edges to brace the clear part, and then used brass rod for the cables.
Yeah, they turned out really great, and they look really nice on your building.
And then finally, Ben Lake designed these decals for me, and Stephen Addy printed them. So I left the roof detachable so that you could take it off and see all the details inside. I do wish that I would have had some interior lighting, but I didn't plan for it, and that would have taken up a lot of space in here, and I really liked the detailing part, so I think I'd rather have all these details.
Yeah, I think you would have lost something in your brewing room there simply by trying to fit all of that stuff in. But maybe there's something we could still do in the ceiling end. So, Jenny, it looks great. Thank you for participating in the State Line Kit Bash Challenge.
Thanks, it was a lot of fun.
Good. One of the things that never ceases to amaze me is the number of people who have decided to take part in the State Line Kit Bash Challenge at home. So our latest contestant here comes from Joe Phillips of Columbus, Ohio. And he did something that I had thought from the beginning would be really cool with this kit. He made a bowling alley. With his bowling alley, he put the front out here on the side and used that spare back wall for the second wall. He blocked up some of the windows on his bowling alley kit. But the coolest thing is that Joe made the sign, the bowl sign, light up. And we have a shot here of what it looks like with the lights on, but then also what it looks like at night with it dark too. So Joe, thank you for participating in our State Line Challenge, and I'm glad somebody did the bowling alley because I thought it was a really cool idea. Okay, Ben Lake is in now, and he has his
Dairy Larsen.
His Dairy Larsen.
I said in the beginning I was going to do a creamery, and that's exactly what we have here.
And that is an awesome way to go.
Yes, basically we have the working areas of the creamery back here, and then a small store up in the front. Small storefront.
This is the original kit.
Yeah, this is all the original kit.
And I love the signs. The signs are great.
Yeah, that was a very recent addition.
Okay.
I'd seen what Steve was doing, which you guys will be seeing a little bit later, and I'm just like, I had to do that.
You stole Steve's thing, even though he doesn't come till the next installment.
Yes,
Awesome.
exactly. He did a really great job. I can't wait to show that. Also, for the fronts, I got rid of a little bit of the window detail.
Okay.
Kind of give it a little bit more open, more modern look.
This is much more modern looking than well, my mini dealer's got a little of that too, but you took out the mullions at the top.
Yeah, and I also did the same thing on the side windows. The back of the building is mostly Pike Stuff parts.
Okay. Yeah, now
couple
you
of
use sheet styrene for this piece,
Yeah,
right?
for the roof I just use sheet styrene, but the seam is still Rick's parts.
Okay,
Because I
and
kind of like that seam there.
I really liked how you just trimmed everything out in white. That really looks nice.
Yeah,
where
that's
those
something-
pieces blend together with the brick.
Yeah, that's something that you see out there in the real world, and I wanted to get that. And again, that's just L channel from Evergreen.
Ah, yes, I've used that before. It's good stuff.
It is, it is. Now let's take a look at the inside. It's not terribly detailed. And of course, as I showed before, the walls are all
yes, they have
decorated
artwork.
with
Inspiring artwork.
inspiring
for your employees.
artwork for the employees.
All right.
And of course,
Looks like you got your lighting worked out.
yeah, I kind of stole this idea from some guy. I don't remember who.
Yeah, I have no idea where that came from.
Yeah, but the entire interior
Lights
is
on.
lit. So that's it with the lighting.
Oh, and you've got lamps in the front even yet, too.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Now let's take a look at the store portion of
the
it.
retail section?
The retail section. This has no interior detail at this point, aside from the flooring.
You need cheese refrigerators and sales counters.
Oh yeah, absolutely, and some displays and that kind of thing. But I spent so much time on the exterior, I never quite got
Waiting
around
to see you make HO scale cheese wheels. That'd be fun.
3D printing. You know,
Well,
you
there
know
you
me. And again, here's a closer look at the front, and of course this sign right here. That's just a decal applied to sheet styrene, and
Okay.
then I used our scan and cut again
Oh.
to cut the cow out of the styrene. So there you have it.
Well, so just like Jenny using the circle cutter or
Yep.
the disc cutter like we've used before for many projects, the scan and cut also has been used to great effect on this project as well.
Absolutely.
Ben, it looks great, even without a detailed interior. That is a nice model, and it should look good on your future layout.
Well, yeah.
Well, we've got a furniture barn, we've got cheese, we've got beer, we've got Mini Coopers, and we've got a bowling alley. It sounds like Wisconsin to me, all right. That's it for round one of our State Line Kit Bash finishers. Remember, leave your comments and questions underneath this video. And you still have another week yet. If you're trying to get your Kit Bash done, to send me your photos. We'll show it on our last installment later this month.